This is what actually happens during a contraction, minute by minute. Your contractions are guided by your hormones. Your body knows how to get that baby out. So let's learn how your body does it. Because this video blends real-time anatomy, visual guides, and emotional prep. Expecting moms know what they want during labor. Clear, science-backed knowledge. And we give it to you straight, no medical jargon. Our goal? To empower you so you can feel confident and in control as your baby drops, your body does the work and you welcome your newborn into the world. First, why does this work? So if you're curious about your contractions, stay tuned. We're about to take you through what happens in each stage of labor. Think of a wave crashing onto the shore. It starts slow, peaks, then fades. Remember, cervical dilation is how open your cervix is. When you're not yet in active labor, your cervix is closed. They happen every 5 to 20 minutes, feel like period cramps or lower backache and pass quickly. Early labor is often the longest part of your labor process. It's also the time where you can walk, talk, and even rest in between contractions. Your cervix is softening and thinning, but dilation is still gradual. The big goal of early labor is to get you and your baby ready for the more intense part of labor. At the beginning of the contraction, tension builds slowly, steadily increasing. The contraction peaks at about half an hour into this minute. Then it starts to fade away. This cycle repeats itself throughout active labor. Once your baby is born, your body will release a final burst of hormones to help your uterus contract and shrink back down to its normal size. The tension builds, peaks, then slowly fades away until the next contraction begins. When you're completely ready to push, your cervix is fully dilated. At 10 centimeters. Your cervix is opening the last few centimeters, getting you ready to push. Your contractions are strong and fast, lasting 60 to 90 seconds and coming every 2 to 3 minutes. You might feel shaky, cry, feel hot or cold, or question whether you can do this. By 0:15, the tension is building. This is the shortest and most intense part of your labor. You might feel the urge to push. You'll know it when you feel it. And once your baby is here, your body will release a final burst of hormones to help your uterus contract and shrink back down to its normal size. During pushing, your contractions have a different rhythm. They feel shorter and more intense, like a stronger urge to go to the bathroom. You're doing beautifully. We release weekly videos to help you navigate pregnancy, birth, and motherhood with confidence. Check out this playlist for more. And remember, we believe in you. You've got this. You might need to use your breath to help you through it. By 0:30, the contraction peaks. You can feel the pressure and urge to push. By 0:45, the contraction starts to fade. The wave recedes and you catch your breath. By 0:50, the contraction is gone. You have a moment of stillness before the next contraction arrives. By 1 o'clock, a new contraction begins. It might feel like it's come sooner than the last one, and it might be stronger too. This is transition. But transition is just a few contractions long and it ends when your cervix is fully dilated. Then another wave comes in. Each wave is a contraction. And each one brings you closer to meeting your baby. Let's imagine you're 4 centimeters dilated and your contraction begins. You might feel the urge to push. You'll know it when you feel it. During pushing, your contractions have a different rhythm. They feel shorter and more intense, like a stronger urge to go to the bathroom. They're powerful, yes, but also efficient. Each contraction brings you closer to holding your baby. You'll be guided by your care team on when to push and when to rest between pushes. Also, what was your favorite part of this video? Drop your answers below. We love hearing from you. In active labor, your cervix opens from 4 centimeters to 7 centimeters. And finally, in transition, your cervix opens from 8 centimeters to 10 centimeters. Here's what happens in each stage. So first things first, what is a contraction? A contraction is when your uterus tightens to help thin and open your cervix so you can give birth. Your contractions are guided by hormones. First, your hormones tell your body to tighten and then release. A warm shower can soothe those early contractions. Or try resting for a bit. The wave of tightening begins, moving from the top to the bottom of your uterus. By 0:15, the tension is building. You can feel the tightening in your belly, lower back and hips. By 0:30, the contraction peaks. The intensity reaches its highest point. You might need to change positions to help the contraction pass. By 0:45, the contraction starts to fade. The wave recedes and your muscles relax, getting ready for the next contraction. By 0:50, the contraction is gone. You may feel a brief moment of calm and stillness. By 1 o'clock, it's time for a new wave. Another contraction begins, starting the cycle anew. They last around 45 to 60 seconds and happen every 3 to 5 minutes. You may need to focus on your breathing and change positions frequently to find relief. This is also the time to head to your birth space if you aren't already there. And active labor is typically when your partner can join you for support. If you can catch some sleep, your body will be better equipped to handle what's coming next. Your contractions are getting stronger, more rhythmic, and demand your full attention. You may find yourself needing to change positions more often to find relief. Walking, leaning over a birthing ball, or using a warm towel or heating pad can help. And if you're in a pool, the buoyancy of the water can take some pressure off your body. When it's time for labor, this wave-like motion will continue until your baby is born. That's what a contraction feels like. A tightening, a wave, and then a release. To understand what happens during a contraction, let's start with the basics. Your body knows how to get that baby out. You don't have to make it happen. As your uterus tightens, it sends messages to your body to get ready to push. And second, the releasing part. After the wave peaks, your muscles relax. Your body rests, gets ready for the next wave, and the process begins again. Let's break it down. First, the tightening part. But all of them move your labor process forward. They help you get closer to welcoming your baby into the world. Each contraction is unique. Some are stronger, some are longer, and some are milder. We release weekly videos to help you navigate pregnancy, birth, and motherhood with confidence. Now let's get into it. If you're new here, consider subscribing. We are going to break down what happens during a contraction in 3 stages based on how far along you are in dilation. In early labor, your cervix thins and opens up to 4 centimeters. In early labor, your contractions are mild and last around 30 to 45 seconds. If you're feeling contractions, but you're still able to chat, drink water, walk around, or bounce on a birth ball, it's likely you're in early labor. In active labor, your contractions become stronger and more rhythmic. Your cervix is now opening from 4 centimeters to 7 centimeters. Here's what a contraction feels like in active labor. Transition is the shortest, but most intense phase of labor. Once your body senses that your cervix is fully dilated, it takes charge. After each push, your body will relax, catching its breath before the next contraction hits. In a nutshell, your contractions are your body's way of preparing your cervix to welcome your baby. And if you found this helpful, please give us a thumbs up. Now let's break down exactly what happens during a contraction, minute by minute. At 0:01, the contraction starts building. Remember, each contraction is unique. Some are stronger, some are longer, and some are milder. But all of them move your labor process forward. Now let's imagine you're 8 centimeters dilated and in transition. At midnight, a contraction begins. Finally, after all your hard work, your contractions will help you welcome your baby into the world. After each push, your body will relax, catching its breath before the next contraction hits. Pushing continues until your baby is born. Remember, every contraction brings you closer to holding your baby. You were made for this. Breathe, trust, and ride the wave. To watch more videos like this, subscribe to our channel.